Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gage Samoji. He's Emerson Hip. Sitting over here taking his hydration break is Mr. Danny Del Zampo, and this is the Intoxicated Sports Report.
I like that hydration break. What about Fox Sports?
I know.
So in the World Cup this year, they've been doing hydration breaks in each half, which is a new thing.
Okay.
I think I gave you the yellow card last week, so I kind of wanted to.
Yeah.
Keep on the soccer.
Keep on the soccer team.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know, I didn't know if you would know what a hydration break meant, so that's kind of why I threw that one at you.
Okay. All right.
Little
Move
curveball.
Boys, how you doing?
Great. This is an exciting episode, I would say.
Yeah, it's our last episode before our summer break that we normally take.
Yeah.
So sorry to the fans out there, but
Gonna take some time off.
take some time off.
We're going to Italy.
We're going to Italy.
That'll be fun.
Brag.
Humble brag.
Little
Yeah.
brag. And not a lot of sports go on for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, this is a rare year where we have the World Cup going on, but other than that, it's usually just baseball this time of year.
But don't worry, when the NFL comes back, I mean, we'll probably come back a little bit before that, correct?
Yeah.
Probably August,
Yeah, maybe do something mid-August to
mid-August.
get ready for the football season.
Exactly.
We're also celebrating our 6-year anniversary of the podcast, which is technically, I believe, on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
it was the first day we ever recorded,
Yeah.
back in 2020. But yeah, it's been a fun 6 years of doing
Absolutely.
this.
Haven't given up yet.
We're over 250 episodes.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool that we've stuck to it for so long. And, you know, for a long time there, we went without taking a break, I think. Right?
Yeah, we did every week for probably the first, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we had nothing better to do.
We did. No, not at all. That has been going on for those first.
It was COVID.
Yeah,
It was all
especially during
good.
COVID. Yeah, we had
It
no
was all
excuses back then.
But yeah, you know, it'd be kind of weird not doing this every other week. It's nice. It'd be nice to get a break.
Yeah,
For sure.
no doubt.
Enjoy the summer and all that stuff. What are we drinking?
So I made us some apricot margaritas.
Wow, is that apricot?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't tell? Did you know that?
No.
What flavor do you think you were getting?
I guess it's lime.
Yeah, I mean, definitely limey, but that's a margarita for you.
Yeah. Just tastes like limes.
Oh, the apricot. Actually, I do feel like I can taste it a little bit when it's in my head now.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I can. Tastes good though.
Yep.
You sure you didn't just pour one of these cut waters in there?
Yes, I am.
Because Danny has me thinking now.
Is there apricot flavored cut waters?
Yeah.
I would probably say no, but I would not be surprised if that's on the agenda.
Right.
But apricot is kind of a
It's
niche,
yeah.
niche flavor.
Like I could see peach before apricot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they do flavored margaritas for Cutwater? I've only ever seen those, just the regular.
Yeah, I
I
don't
would imagine so.
Yeah. They have some wild flavors. I mean, they did peppermint espresso martinis.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting kind of confused with what were the Bud Light ones?
Oh, the strawberries.
Strawberry.
I was feeling like strawberry would be a pretty easy
Yeah.
flavor for them to go to.
Those are pretty good. They still sell those?
I
I don't think I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, those are dangerous.
Sometimes you'll see one, you know, on the side of the road,
Yeah.
just big
Just
crushed up.
They make me think of Arb's pool. Arb's parents' pool.
Hey, R.I.P. Not to Arb or the house, but they just don't own that house.
Well,
anymore.
kind of to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the house is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, lime Ritas were good, strawberries were good. I don't know if they had like a mango Rita. I just remember the lime and the strawberries.
Yeah, the strawberry for sure, yeah.
I don't even want to know the sugar content.
Oh,
of
they're
those
probably
strawberries.
terrible.
That's why when you said that, I instantly went, ugh.
Yeah.
I thought about the sugar
And the
and
hangover probably the next day after you have two.
Yeah.
somewhat thought about, like, not to get too graphic, but I'm chucking just pink.
Yeah.
Were they red? I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah,
I still
the
remember.
strawberries were red.
Yeah, were they?
I think
Yeah.
The lime Ritas were probably like just this color,
Yeah.
something like that. I'll have to look next time I'm at the liquor store if they have.
I hope they discontinue those because those are just not good for people.
Well, I mean, like anything else in the liquor aisle is good for somebody.
Yeah.
No, but I see what you mean.
We got some men's college world series final game of the college baseball season going on right now. OU is playing in North Carolina. Is it still 3-0 over there?
I can't see the score. They're showing replays.
It was still 3-0.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
3-1.
3-1. They just scored.
Oh, you
3-1.
Eaton?
They have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Far from over. Do they do 9 innings in this? Okay.
Do you know the score of the Lost Connection game?
Fuck you.
That's a niche joke
That was
to
pretty
the
good.
listeners.
That was pretty
Connection
good.
error is
Yeah.
what Emerson likes to watch the most on his TV.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Shout out Hulu and the live sports.
Yeah. Shout out Samsung TVs.
Should we get into the NBA Finals?
Yes, let's recap it.
Danny, your New York Knicks wrapped up the finals by beating the Spurs in Game 5 in San Antonio, 94-90. Once again, the fourth quarter was dominated by the Knicks, outscoring the Spurs 29-18 in the final quarter. It's kind of been a microcosm of the entire series, unfortunately for the Spurs.
It was crazy, honestly, how it all unfolded. I mean, they led by double-digit points in every single game the Spurs did, and only won one.
They wanted to make the playoffs next year.
That's a bold prediction.
I'm not taking a shot right
That's a
now.
bold.
They're not the New England Patriots, who actually might not make the playoffs.
Yeah. It's probably the best 5-game series in the finals I've ever seen.
I would agree. With
It was fantastic. Every game outside, I think, Game 2, because I think the Spurs had that one.
But every game was within
Close.
one possession in the
Yeah.
final 2 minutes, which is insane.
So, great series for the Knicks. I mean, Spurs, I think this is a good building block for them.
Really bad series for the
Really,
Spurs.
really bad series for the Spurs.
Yeah.
Good building block because they know, hey, I mean, if we would have done these things differently, we probably could have at least stretched it to a Game 6, Game 7, maybe could have won this whole thing.
I mean, this core has never even made it to the playoffs, and the fact that they beat the defending champs and made it to the finals is an accomplishment in its own right.
Absolutely.
So they have nothing to hang their heads on, but yeah, it was definitely, they showed their immaturity in that series.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson
Go ahead.
with 45 points, huge game, 29 in the second half.
He was losing money in that second.
He's nasty.
Yeah,
He's really good.
He blew my mind. Like he became a player that I never saw coming.
No, not at all. And I think last episode I said there's no Hall of Famers on the Knicks team right now. I have to retract that because I forget that it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, and Jalen Brunson also won 2 championships at the one.
He just stamped it though.
Yes, he did
yeah.
stamp it that. And I
Yeah.
completely forgot. If there was an NBA Hall of Fame, I think it's still
would have been a little questionable.
a little questionable still to
Yeah.
me at this point. So I'll take back what I said 2 weeks ago about there being no Hall of Famers. 'Cause I think that is kind of a disrespect. I think Mike Brown could maybe get in there as a coach
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
See how it goes. I don't really know how they do it because he's been an assistant and won as an assistant. That kind of
Right.
thing. New York only held Wemby to 19 points on 19 shots. Not the best series by Wemby from a efficiency standpoint.
Yeah,
either.
I think I saw that he shot 42% from the field for a guy who's 7'6" or 7'4", whatever the hell he is.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be more efficient than that.
I just think he really needs to work on his bag, his game.
Yeah.
He needs to start lifting weights, do cardio. He looked like he was gassed at the end of every one of these games.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not played this much basketball or this hard of basketball this late in his life,
Right.
in his entire career, which, he's only, 22? He's still really young.
Yeah.
And you would think if you're that young, you might just have natural cardio anyways. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
You don't. I mean, big guys though, like that's.
They're carrying. I mean, Wemby's probably what? How much? He probably weighs 220.
I
He's
think
just
he's like
tall.
250, but
Oh,
he's
250.
7'4".
He's tall.
Or 7'5", you know.
So I think there's a lot of things that he needs to improve on. Maybe not the defense, but I think more stamina and more
And I think strength too.
strength and ball
Would be nice,
handling. Because
yeah.
it just seemed like towards the end of these games, he was reminding me just because of his length, kind of like a baby deer out there,
Yeah.
and just kind of the flailing of everything. And just he seemed like he just was so out of sorts and not used to being that way.
I can't remember who I heard say this on a show, but I thought it was actually a brilliant take. Was that he needs like a go-to move or a go-to shot, or like one or two,
Mhm.
because he doesn't really have. If he's gonna like take his game to another level, especially on offense, he needs to have a go-to move. And he doesn't really have that. He's a little more like freelance
Mhm.
on the offensive end, and sometimes reliant on guys getting him the ball in the right spots.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I just think he needs to figure out that he is as tall as he is, and just throw me the ball in the paint. I'll put my hand up, put it where my hand is.
There are times
And
where
yes, people can defend you. Like Karl Anthony Towns did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I would say in this
And
series.
then Mitchell Robinson was good too.
Just here's my hand. It's above everybody else. Throw it there, and I can go from here.
Yeah.
And if I can't get anything, I'll have to pass it back out to you.
Yeah, I do think he needs to realize that he needs to play closer to the rim.
And he's not going to be like a Hakeem Olajuwon because nobody's ever going to be that.
No,
Hakeem Olajuwon had this gift of being able to be on his toes as well as he was.
yeah, and
In the footwork.
yeah, and his skill, because he could shoot the basketball a little bit, and Wemby can too, but Hakeem had a different touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Wemby needs to, because I think a lot in today's NBA, these big men can shoot long range. And I think it's great for the game and for the evolution of that position. But he needs to not really like rely on that so much because yes, he might feel confident in it, but he also has to realize that I'm the biggest guy on the court at all times.
Yeah.
And the best shot for me, unless he's wide open on the three, is in the paint near the basket.
Yeah. Well, I'll make kind of a comparison. Like, I mean, Anthony Davis has had his highs and lows in his career, but when he won a championship with the Lakers, it's because he stopped shooting threes and he became a more dominant interior offensive player. Yeah. And I think that's something that Wemby can take a page out of.
Yeah. Another rough game for my boy De'Aaron Fox. 7 points on 3 for 15 shooting. You really feel bad for him, especially what happened in the game where they blew the 29-point lead. He tried to go for the layup, didn't really work out. He probably should have dribbled the ball out. There's a lot of big ifs with that.
Right.
But it just seemed like every time he was on the floor touching the ball, bad things were happening.
Yeah.
Should have had Dylan Harper playing.
This was one of those situations where like Mitch Johnson. Like,
I don't care that he's a rookie. He's playing better than De'Aaron Fox.
And he
just switch. Like, how about De'Aaron Fox starts the game, and then you treat Dylan Harper, like I mentioned 2 weeks ago, like a Manu Ginobili, left-handed, the whole thing.
Right.
And maybe he ends the game.
Well, there's two different philosophies that were going on.
And Dylan Harper was playing well. Sorry, Dylan Harper was playing well towards the end of that game.
He was the leading scorer for the team.
Yes, he was playing great in that game.
So you look at the way Mike Brown approached the Knicks team because Karl Anthony Towns was, arguably the number 2 option if you look at them on paper, right?
Yeah.
But he realized, okay, this guy's a very skilled big man, but he just needs to be a guy on the team. He can't be looked at as like one of our elite options in terms of scoring the basketball. So we're going to put him in a position where he, takes a little more of a backseat. Other guys get more involved. Jalen Brunson's going to be the one that takes over. On the other side, Mitch Johnson is continuing to lean on De'Aaron Fox, who continues to make mistakes and miss shots, and he's got this kid Dylan Harper, who probably deserved the opportunity more often than not.
Absolutely, and I think Mitch Johnson also, like the Spurs team as a whole, has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a great accomplishment that he was able to, being such a young coach, take such a young team to the finals. I think he needs to look at the tape and say, hey, I messed up, and I probably should have played Dylan Harper a little more than De'Aaron Fox. Because De'Aaron Fox just did not play well at all.
And like as a coach, it takes some feel, and he's gonna, in terms of making those tough decisions, and so it's gonna be something he's gotta learn from.
No, it's a great point. You have to know how the flow of the game is going. I feel like it's much like why we love Bruce Bochy so much. He seemed to always pull the right strings at the exact right times.
Right.
And it seemed like Mitch Johnson did the complete opposite. It kind of went with, we're paying this guy a lot of money. He is a veteran.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going with him.
Right.
And De'Aaron Fox is a good basketball player.
And that's hard to argue with too, but you gotta let your eyes do some.
And maybe Mitch Johnson was like, I don't want to throw a rookie, first year obviously into this kind of situation, but it seemed like he wasn't shying away from it.
No.
It's almost like he forgets that Dylan Harper is the son of Ron Harper, who has probably shown him, has told him his entire life how to deal with big time basketball and big time moments.
Right.
Because I know that has to be the case.
Yeah.
When it comes to Ron Harper teaching his son Dylan Harper the ropes of playoff basketball, and I think Ron Harper won 5 championships.
Yeah, I would believe it. Yeah.
Something along those lines. So just it's a really, really tough series for San Antonio as a whole.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for him because I like Wemby. Obviously, I was going for the anti-Jordan agenda, but that's kind of neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But it is the first championship for Danny's Knicks since 1973. Jalen Brunson was, of course, the Finals MVP. He averaged 33 points and 5 assists.
Yeah.
Just an absolute.
And they won't win another one until 2073.
I said this to you guys last week. I'm going to mention it because I think it's funny. The Knicks weren't doing shit until Danny started talking shit. And once Danny started talking shit, I think the Knicks might have lost one game after
they went 15-1 or something.
Maybe I'm a Knicks fan, and this was my whole ploy.
Yeah, you're just
They probably watched the podcast and saw me talking shit and really stepped up their game.
Jalen Brunson, if you're watching us, let us know.
Yeah.
Please, that'd be great. It's also just, I think it's great for the NBA that the Knicks won the championship.
I agree.
It really is. Just seeing the mob scene in New York, talking to Nico about it, who was, watching games in New York and kind of being around all the crowds and things like that.
Yeah.
It's just really,
The mob scene, huh?
really great.
Somewhat similar to when the Cubs finally won the World Series.
Yeah, I would say that's
Or
very,
Red Sox.
very fair comparison. And it's just been so long for him.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to see Stephen A. Smith happy, I was kind of happy for him because he is a Knicks guy. Also, the ultimate Knicks fan, seeing Spike Lee be that happy and be
Yeah.
there for is so great.
So,
Because he was
how old is he?
Spike Lee's got to be
Like, I'm just kind of curious how old he was when they.
So he's probably in his 70s.
I'd probably say he's like 71.
Okay, so he was probably a teenager, give or take,
When
they won the last one. Okay, so he wasn't just.
He's
a kid.
69 years old.
Okay.
He was born in 57.
Okay, so he would have been 16. Okay.
Yeah.
15, 16.
So I mean, I guess he was, you know, he's old enough to where he remembers that last championship.
Mhm.
But, so
But it's a distant memory.
and just you know, he's like, honestly, when I think of the Knicks, I might think of him more than I think of any players. I mean, I might think of Patrick Ewing first, but I mean, Spike Lee is also the Knicks.
Yeah.
From a fan standpoint, just from like a culture standpoint.
It's a fair point, yeah.
I think you see him anywhere in interviews outside of New York and Madison Square Garden, he's wearing some kind of Knicks gear.
Yeah.
Like he loves the Knicks so much. And obviously Timothy Chalamet has kind of gotten into that because he's like the hot new thing, and he's also grew up a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see fans finally see their team win after such a long time of not winning.
Yeah.
Spike Lee is Mr. Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He was there at the parade as he should be. I think Timothy was there too. There's a couple other big Knicks fans out there. I think they were there as well. Couldn't imagine being in that parade. I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on the NBA season or the finals?
The Knicks have the best point differential in NBA playoff history.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Now that is a little skewed because of like the 3-point shot nowadays, I would say, and not to take anything away from it.
That's
but,
true.
Yeah.
That's not a bad point.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what, and I'm going to put the quotes up, what championship do we think means more? This championship by the Knicks or the USA men's hockey team's gold medal? So I'll count that. I know it's like a pseudo championship. I know they don't say it's a championship, but they won the gold.
It's a goal, yeah.
Because I kind of thought about this, like, because that was a huge moment for.
I mean, I think that's a very personal thing. Because
yeah,
like,
but I feel like I feel like it's two huge moments for
yeah,
each particular sport
yeah,
or each particular kind of
and
country.
they're both that
and
haven't
sport.
done it in a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's bigger for the Knicks fan
Yeah.
base than it is for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
It's just something I thought about because obviously we were all watching the game together and it was amazing that
Yeah.
the men's hockey team finally won gold for the first time since 86, 84,
80.
80.
Yeah. I think part of it for me is that basketball is so big in the city of New York, just as a sport, not even talking about NBA, but basketball in general. And the Knicks are different than any of the other sporting teams where like they're the only New York City basketball team where like there's 2 football teams or 2 baseball teams,
Yeah.
2 hockey teams. And I'm not counting the Brooklyn Nets.
I was just
That's
going
New
to
York.
say, yeah, talking about the Nets there?
Yeah. So I think that also factors in.
Yeah. I kind of thought it could be the men's hockey team, although I know hockey in the United States isn't nearly as big as
That was going to
basketball.
be another part of my point.
Because I think since it had been so long and since it was the Miracle on Ice, which we all know as sports fans, and also for the USA men's team to beat Canada especially, I think
That was pretty fun.
if it was anybody else, it would still feel good. But the fact that we beat Canada,
Yeah.
who owns the sport, who made the sport, I thought that was a pretty huge moment. But I think both are obviously huge in respects of each other.
Yes.
What about you, Danny?
My only counter on it is, the Knicks have a chance every single year.
Yeah, that's fair.
Men's hockey
Yeah, that's
can only do it every 4 years.
And yeah, and even the NHL players haven't been playing all the
Yeah.
time.
That's a good point. Just 2 huge moments so far in the sports year. I'm looking forward to. I mean, the Seahawks was cool for me to see. And,
Shut the fuck up, dude.
another NBA thing I wanted to mention real quick is Devin Booker, since we're on this numbers thing, is changing his number to number 15.
Was that what he wore at Kentucky?
It might have been, but I guess
I don't even know is he number 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he wears it in USA basketball, and his dad.
Oh, maybe that's why.
And his dad also wore it in college, so I think that's the other correlation to why he wants to wear
Got
it.
it.
Bad move, I think. I think 1 looks better than 15. That's just me.
I don't hate the 15 move.
Okay.
Yeah.
One's a better
One's a better
basketball number for sure.
I just thought that was interesting. He's trying to pull like a Kobe and have like the first half of the career number in the second half.
He was number 1 at Kentucky. That's interesting. Did you know there was another Devin Booker to play in college basketball?
Was it spelled the same way?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't.
Where'd he go?
He was all ACC in 12 and 13. Where'd
Did
he
you know
go?
Gage knows another Devin?
Clemson.
We all do, actually.
This guy actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
13 points a game as a senior.
Okay.
7 rebounds.
Nice. I do know another Devin. Not spelled that way, but I do know another one.
Devon.
No Booker affiliate.
No.
I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Bucket.
Do you want to talk about our picks results? I know
Yes. Gage, you won. Good for you.
I do. Thank you. Thank
Scored 28 points to my 27 and Danny's 17.
Danny.
Hey, had the lead.
You did. Squandered it. You did it just with the Spurs team.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And Gage was over here playing Jalen Brunson.
Well, it was interesting because if I was gonna win, it'd be in 5, correct? And that happened. For you,
I needed it to happen
on
in
the
6.
nose.
Well, you needed 5 or 7.
5 or 7.
Yeah.
That's right. And you needed Spurs in 7, so you were hoping for a game 7 regardless. 'Cause you had to.
I needed the Spurs.
Yes.
Or to just you definitely needed the Spurs. I was thinking you just needed not a bad result.
But a good picks season for us, I think, for the playoffs.
That was fun, yeah.
Not too bad. I think I only hit one series correct on the nose.
Let's check the facts.
I want to say I know I had.
No, I think you have multiple.
Well, I know I had OKC beating the Lakers in 4. Remember that?
You had 3 on the nose.
Did I?
Danny had 4 actually.
Wow.
So you had in the first round. Danny was the only one to get
The Spurs.
multiple negatives though.
Yeah, that's where fucked you.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit the Spurs in 5 against Portland in the first round. Then you hit OKC and the Spurs in the second round. And then Danny hit the Spurs in the first round, Spurs in the second round, Cleveland in the second round, Spurs again in the
Oh,
conference
you had
finals.
Spurs in 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your best pick
Yeah.
for sure.
I hit 2.
Okay.
I was a little more like consistent. You were 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Danny was all over the map.
Hence why he's 3rd.
I actually had, funny enough, I had the fewest wrong picks.
Really?
Yeah.
But the fact that I had
But
one
you
more
just hit the
on the nose.
more the doubles, yeah.
Huh. Fun. Do we do the same thing when NFL comes around? Do you think about doing that? I guess it's a little bit.
It's just like less.
There's less games.
Yeah.
But I think have we
We
not?
could figure something out maybe.
You can do that.
Yeah.
The matchup and score.
Yeah, maybe do it.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause you can't do that. Yeah,
Because there's no like amounts of
games.
games. Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to do it for the baseball
We
playoffs.
can do baseball. Yeah. Just take one pass it down.
Dodgers in 4 for every series.
Yeah.
Are they the best team? Are they the best record in baseball? The Dodgers?
I think it's still the Braves,
Oh, okay.
but I could be wrong.
I know the Brewers are up there too.
So you know what that means, right? The Dodgers are going to beat the Braves in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Nothing like the Giants can beat the best teams and lose to the worst ones.
Right. That didn't make any sense. Okay, let's take this shot, and then we're gonna taste a
The best beer.
world-renowned
The
beer.
best beer in the world.
I didn't say it was the best. I said one of the best. Yeah, Fernet.
It's good. It's real good.
Hopefully that didn't fuck the
That's fine. This is your first Fernet shot, bro? Come on.
Yeah, sometimes it just hits a little differently.
No, I feel it. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
didn't go down well.
No. you guys stepped on the snake. Yeah, a bit of a sore. 3-1, bases juiced.
For
OU.
Carolina?
No, for OU.
Oh.
Only 1 out, too.
Oh.
Yikes. I know Nate is happy.
Yes, sir.
You think Nick is watching?
I'd give it to him.
He's
that
probably watching, cuddled up with a blanket with a cat on him.
the cat.
I can't believe that guy never went to one basketball game while he was at OU. They went to the Final Four twice while he was
And they had, wasn't Trey there when he was there, and Buddy Hield?
And Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
He didn't go to one basketball game.
Blake was already gone.
Yeah, Blake, I think it left a little
He went to probably every football game, but I think I'd asked him, did you go to any basketball game? He's like, no. They went to the Final Four twice.
Fucking fraud.
I mean, he's not much of a hoop guy.
Danny, I know you're not an IPA guy. How much of this do you want?
Just
you need a little bit?
Yeah.
So next, we're going to do our jersey numbers. This one, I think the 80s are going to be fun. We're doing the 80s through 99. We're finishing up today because we are taking our break. Danny had a great idea of doing that. 90s were a little bit tougher, I thought, for me.
I was surprised how tough they were for me as well.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. A lot of football and hockey players, I think, on this list, or for the 90s.
Yes.
So, let me get to.
Let's talk about this beer real quick.
Oh yeah, tell us about it.
So this is Heady Topper from Alchemist Brewing in Vermont, which I know I've already mentioned this on the podcast before because I went there
Brag.
in last year when I went to see my cousin get married.
Are they a sponsor of the show?
Not yet.
I wish.
Now the fact that we are drinking this in California, I think, is a rare event
So
because
how did you get this?
they have it at Food City Marketplace.
Wow.
Yeah, which I was shocked to see when I went to.
So it was like $40 for
get
a
some.
4-pack?
It's shockingly only $24, which I paid more for beer there before.
For a 4-pack?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna just go to Beer Advocate real quick because it is one of the.
And Beer Advocate is kind of the.
It's a very well respected beer ratings website. Yeah. And it's been one of the top beers on here,
Like the top beer?
like top 5 for a long time.
So when you saw this at Food City Market, you say no doubt I'm buying this?
Oh, I saw it. I was like, how the fuck? Like, where did this come from? Because
Did you ask him?
so I went and got some yesterday, and then I went back today and got more. And I talked to the guy, and he's like, yeah, I guess because I was under the impression that they don't distribute it outside of the Northeast. And he said they don't. The guy was like, they really don't, but we get a couple shipments every year, which is kind of cool.
Can you buy a certain amount? It only kind of.
So it's funny. I pulled up with 2 4-packs, and the guy's like, "Oh, you can't have 2 of these." Joking.
Oh.
I was like, I would understand if I could.
But could you buy every one of them if you wanted to?
He's like, "I'll give you a case if you want." I was like, I don't need that.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, 'cause I remember, I think it was, I don't know if they do it anymore, but I think maybe Brownside Market, you could only, at a time, you could only do a couple Pliny the Elders. But
Yeah.
It's more.
Before-
That was
was
like
like-
everywhere though.
Yeah.
Was it?
Before the new facility came in, they were not obviously making as much. So, but it's changed since then.
So I think Whole Foods was something similar, but like they also sold it in their like cheese section.
Oh, so
really?
where it wasn't being monitored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But yeah, no.
Is it a can? I do like the cans.
So I will say, out of the can is definitely a different experience than having on draft because we went to the brewery
I mean,
and it's not
smells good.
It's not a typical draft system. It's like a very old school way of pouring beer, but it is currently number 8 on Beer Advocate.
What's the top one?
The top one right now is Kentucky Brunch Brand Stout from.
Stout. I mean,
Toppling
stouts
Delay.
are good.
I think it looks like it's probably it's the highest rated IPA.
Wow.
Now I know you're not a hazy guy, and it is kind of like a New
I was gonna
England
say, it's alright.
New England style, but cheers anyways.
It smells great.
Yeah.
It does smell really good.
It's not like a typical just like sweet hazy IPA,
Well,
but
it
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 definitely
tastes
has
like the 8th best beer right now.
the number 1 IPA. Is that what you mean?
No, it's really good. And
No, if I were to rate this from when Devin and I did our ratings, I mean, I would say off the top, easy 8 out of 10 probably. I mean,
this is like a good like poolside beer.
And it's 8% alcohol.
Yeah.
So Pliny the Younger is currently number 12 on Beer Advocate right now, and the Elder is.
I don't think I've ever had Pliny the Younger.
We had
it here.
Yeah, we had it here. You had it out of the bottle.
Yeah.
And then Pliny the Elder is number 33.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that we have in California, I posted it on my story yesterday. Couldn't believe that I found it. But
That's good. It is good.
And so I brought it over to my parents' house, and I was like, "Dad, I got a surprise for you." And he's like, "I was like, it's probably something you never thought you would have in California." He's like, "No fucking way!" When I showed it to him.
Oh, so you guys all had it and kind of all acknowledged how great it was?
Well, yeah, because we all were there. Well, I mean,
Or is that like
I did some research about it to find this place before we went to Vermont last year, and then found it. And we were like made a point to go check it out. Honestly, I kind of want to go back because Vermont has another brewery that's really big, and they also have a couple distilleries that are like really highly regarded, which is super random in a state like that.
So how about this? If you ever get married, bachelor party in Vermont.
Actually, be super random, but it gotta be fun and off the wall.
A little off the wall. Where you going? I know we're going to Vermont. Really big Ben and Jerry's guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think my cousin took her kids to Ben and Jerry's.
I mean, I love it. One of my favorite ice creams of all time is their chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
It's so good. Okay,
Enough about beer.
No, it's a great beer.
Yeah.
This is really good.
I got plenty more. But I got to save some for Sal.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, the guy said that he had like 5 or 6 more cases over at Food City.
Cases?
Yeah. So that's like 4 6-packs. Or 6 4-packs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, on to jersey numbers, the final part of this series.
That's why I'm wearing Jerry today.
You're wearing your signed Jerry Rice jersey, which I forgot that I even gave you probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Looks good. Actually, it doesn't look good on you because the jersey just
It's a weird fit.
weirdly
It
shaped.
doesn't look good.
Yeah. It's a weird
But it's
fit.
awesome.
But it would look really. It looked really good in a
Like
frame.
frame. Yeah, I would
for
agree with
sure.
that. I think my name to do that at some point.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is that a name on it? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You all right?
No, I'm talking about his name.
Yeah.
Not the sign.
Don't pull your back, dude.
No, I just fucked my toe up.
Okay. Okay, so number 80. Speaking of Jerry Rice,
That's
I
why I
think,
wear it.
yeah, I think for all of us, I think we all think of Jerry off the top.
That's the only one I think of. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but that's
Yeah.
my number one I think of. And the best player.
Yeah. I somehow reeled out Rod Smith, who was a wide receiver for the Broncos. I don't know why that guy came to mind.
Okay, I thought of Chris Carter.
You know, during research, I was like, okay, I should have
Chris
thought
Carter
of Chris Carter.
is maybe one of the most underrated receivers of all time. Didn't get a championship.
Probably, you could argue top 10, right?
I would say he's probably a top 10 receiver.
Yeah.
And I think for receivers, you don't have to win a bunch of championships like Jerry Rice did. I think the rings just make it that much better for Jerry. Because, I mean, he had great stats. He has the best stats.
Yeah.
But I think him having 3 rings,
Who,
Jerry Rice?
Jerry?
they get 3, right?
Not 4?
I thought he maybe...
Did he miss the second one? By like a couple years?
I think
he might have.
He might have.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
just... But Chris Carter, from what I've heard too, is some of the best hands of all time
Yeah.
in the NFL. And of course, I thought of our guy Hector Borg.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you were on a roll last week too. Oh fuck.
And when it comes to liking the number, I do like the number 80. It's hard not to. I mean, I'm a Niner hater in my core, but Jerry Rice made it great. You could argue you could retire that number forever throughout the NFL. I think it's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he was that good.
It's one of those
And
numbers.
don't forget, he also played in the Super Bowl with the Raiders.
Yeah.
They got smoked, but he was also in that game.
Yeah. It's
It's
one of those.
controversy in that Super Bowl.
That's true.
One of those numbers where like he was so good that it kind of made you forget about any other person that wore number.
Yeah,
80,
oh, yeah.
You know.
No doubt.
Because I saw Andre Johnson's name, I was like, damn, he was a really fucking good receiver.
Andre
That wore
Johnson
number-
was really good.
That wore number
Oh,
80.
that's right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Andre Reed, but he was
Yeah.
83, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how many. I want to say Jerry Rice has 3 championships.
You might be right. I was thinking he got that second one, but he may not have been there yet.
Yeah, 3-time Super Bowl champ.
Yeah. Because he might have been drafted like 2 years after that one.
Yeah. 10-time All-Pro. Goodness gracious. Yeah, he was great.
I'm surprised it was only 10, honestly.
Don't forget that he
'Cause he
played.
played so long.
Don't forget that he played for the Seahawks
Yeah.
in 04.
Yeah.
Also, Emerson, I want to give you props and kudos for telling me about the compare.
Oh.
It changes
Oh,
everything.
it's a game changer,
I had no
sure,
idea.
yeah.
I use that probably 10 times doing this list. It's fantastic. It's great. The only thing I wish is you can do comparisons with other sports, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an option. Has that always been part of Football Reference or all the reference?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can remember. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's,
I didn't find out about it until probably a few years ago.
Oh.
But yeah.
so we all agree it's Jerry Rice.
Jerry, I mean, he's in the GOAT conversation just in terms of football, you know.
Yeah, I would say
So,
he's up there. I think it's him,
you know,
Tom Brady, Lawrence Taylor,
Sure, yeah.
maybe Joe Montana is probably up there too.
Yeah.
No doubt. Number 81, Emerson, what do you got?
First guy I think of is T.O. I feel like he's just number 81.
Me too.
But a lot of great receivers wore this number. I thought of Calvin Johnson and Tim Brown, who were great as well.
Those are the only other 2 that I have also,
Yeah.
for sure.
T.O. was one I thought of.
Yeah.
And then I was going to bring up Tim Brown because, I don't know, I remember going to see like the Raiders as a kid at the Redwood for the
Oh, right, yeah, first.
and getting his autograph, and I thought it was so cool I had a Tim Brown
Nice.
autograph.
Yeah. Honestly,
and I couldn't get Jerry's, but I got Tim Brown.
Also another really underrated receiver, Tim Brown.
yeah. No, honestly, it's kind of funny to think about that Raiders team that went to the Super Bowl and they were like awesome offensively that year. and they had like 39-year-old Jerry Rice and 36-year-old Tim Brown, that would probably still like a top 5 wide receiver duo in the league that year.
Did Tim Brown win the Heisman?
I want to say he did with Notre Dame.
Sorry, let me see real quick.
Hello.
He did win the Heisman Trophy in '87.
That's a good pull.
Went to Notre Dame. 81's a great number.
It's a great receiver number. I think it's.
It really is.
I think it might be my favorite wide receiver number. And it's really sad. I'm going to just put it out there now. Really sad that the '80s are dying as a wide receiver.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
it's a travesty in football.
It's only
I think it's a travesty in football
Yep.
that receivers aren't wearing numbers.
they're
in the
wearing
80s.
single digits and teens.
I don't love it at all.
It's kind of gross.
I think 81's a great number. I think 80's a great number.
CeeDee Lamb is literally the only above average wide receiver I think that is wearing it.
Well, and I think that's because Jerry Jones said, "Hey, I want you to
Probably
wear this because it's one of those grandfathered down Cowboys receiver numbers."
Which we'll get
If
into.
he had it his way, he'd probably wear number 2 like he did in Oklahoma.
Oh, he was 2. I was thinking he was 3, but yeah, you're right. He was
Yeah.
2.
So that being said, I think the best player to ever wear 81 is T.O.
Yeah,
I
that's
would-
what I
I
wanted
would
to.
T.O.
I think Calvin Johnson, if he would have played longer, would have gave T.O. a run, but
Yeah.
because I think their peaks were borderline equal, but T.O. was just so good for so long.
Yeah. And one of the rare really good players that played for the Cowboys and Niners.
Yeah. Who?
I would love
we got
it.
Charles Haley. That's probably another one.
Yeah, I would love a
And
T.O.
Deion,
jersey,
yeah.
by the way. I would love to have a T.O. jersey.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That's my quarterback.
I mean, a T.O. early 2000s Niners jersey too.
Not only played for both teams, but like has the most famous moment of shit talking against
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
Straight up. That is
As
crazy.
a
No, he has great moments in general. I mean, the popcorn, obviously the
Hey,
band.
him doing sit-ups in his driveway when everyone's interviewing him. Oh yeah, he's a polarizing player, and he probably should have been in the Hall of Fame first ballot if that's a thing in the NFL.
Yeah,
But he just
the media just
yeah,
or the writers, whoever.
yeah he's in there when he should be. He should have gotten there the first try. Hall of Fame voting's weird.
He's, I think, definitely top 5, maybe top 3 wide receiver of all time.
What Jerry?
I would say Jerry,
Randy.
Randy Moss, and then him. You could argue he's number 3.
Yeah, it's not that close. Danny, what do you got?
Well, I've already said it, but T.O.
T.O., okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have back-to-back sames. Same,
Okay.
all the same.
I think that was pretty easy though. For
Yeah,
those
the
numbers.
80 for
Yeah.
sure. 81, I thought maybe you could go Calvin Johnson, but
Yeah.
comparing the stats,
Yeah.
Pro Football Reference, it's
Well, yeah, because I think you take Calvin's best season, which is one of the best of all time.
Mhm.
That's number 1, but every other season after that might be T.O.
number 82.
Had a tough time with this one, but John Taylor was the one guy that came to mind for me.
Okay.
And throughout research, I was like, okay, I probably should have thought of these guys, but John Taylor was the one guy.
Yeah. For me, I thought Jason Witten, of course, Cowboy guy. How could I not? I think he's a Hall of Fame tight end.
Oh, 100%.
But I mean, he wasn't flashy. He has the numbers. He wasn't flat. He wasn't Tony Gonzalez.
I would agree with that.
He was not that. But he was a very productive. He could, if it was 2nd and 8, you're in the shotgun position. He's gonna get you.
Yeah.
He's gonna
He's
go.
gonna get-
He's gonna go 9 yards and get you right after that
First down machine.
First down machine.
Yeah.
Tony Romo and Dak Prescott towards the end of Jason Witten's career.
Yeah.
Loved him.
I would argue for like the majority of his career, he was always one of the 5 best tight ends in the league.
He was a great tenant.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he was really good at blocking like a Gronk was, but that wasn't his game.
Definitely wasn't a weakness though. I don't feel like
He was, and I hate that he had to go to the Raiders for a year.
We did. I forgot.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't say that.
I know.
I wanted to forget about
I
that.
know, but do you think he wanted to forget more about that or his announcing career?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Jason Witten, I don't think he has a name in the Ring of Honor, but I think he should have one in the Cowboys ring.
Oh, for sure.
I think he should.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably gotta be the best tight end.
But I think
team
I don't
history.
know if the Cowboys only do that if you're a Hall of Famer. So maybe once he gets there, they might have like that kind of.
He should be in the Hall of Fame now.
Yes. Danny.
82.
This was a tough one. I really couldn't think of anybody. Hearing Jason Witten, I'm like, oh yeah. And like thinking of the best player, I really, I struggled with doing some research. I went with John Stallworth.
Okay. Nice.
Who's your best player?
Jason Witten.
I went with Jason Witten
I
too.
went Jason Witten. Yeah.
It wasn't like super clear cut, but I mean he was awesome. So
He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good. And he wasn't
Like you said, he wasn't flashy.
he wasn't super athletic either, but he can just if you threw it to him, he's likely going to catch it probably 9 times out of 10.
He was great at like getting open over the middle. He was one of kind of like when it might be a little bit of a stretch, but like in the Mahomes Kelsey peak, like somehow Travis Kelsey was just always open over the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
Travis Kelsey's better than Jason Witten,
For
obviously, but I can see that.
Yeah.
To me, I almost compare Jason Witten from a movement and athletic standpoint, maybe to like a Nikola Jokic.
A little,
Nikola Jokic is way better at basketball than Jason Witten is football.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but just
not relying on their athleticism.
exactly.
To be
They
good.
just were more.
Sad.
They
Just kinda sad.
knew how to get to their points
Yeah.
and make it work.
That's a good comp.
83.
This one was, this is not my favorite of the 80s by any means. And I think that kind of checks out with the players that wore this number. But I thought of J.J. Stokes, Niners legend. But also Vincent Jackson came to mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good
He was a
one.
pretty solid
That's
receiver for the Chargers and I think Bucks at the end of his career.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the two guys.
I had Wes Welker.
Yeah, I saw his name. I was like, damn, I kind of forgot he wore
And
that
then
number.
I just mentioned Andre Reed, which I didn't have him on here, but I'll say Andre Reed.
Yeah.
Andre Reed was the one I looked at and
Yeah.
knew right away.
Yeah.
Again, hearing some of the other ones, you're like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you can't think of the guys.
No, I had tough
That's what I'm
time.
trying to do is who I think of. Not
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
research.
Exactly. I do it the same way.
But I'll go with Andre Reed.
Okay. I'm going to go with a little bit of research. I'm going to go with Ted Hendricks. He was the Raiders linebacker in the 70s and
Wore number
80s. 83. I know it's kind of a...
Probably won a couple Super Bowls then?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. He just has a lot of the stats that Andre Reed and Wes Welker don't really have.
Yeah. I went with Andre Reed as my best player.
Okay.
Just being number one option on a team that went to 4 Super Bowls. And
Yeah,
of course they
that's
lost them all, but
That's fair.
yeah.
Do you like the number 83?
I think it's my least favorite out of all the 80s.
Oof.
82 and 83 are my two least for sure.
I think my two least are 83 and 86, probably. 86.
I would say 86.
Yeah, 86 is not. It would be probably next. Yeah.
Number 84.
Randy Moss is definitely the one that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'll give a shout out to a love and hate guy, Kendrick Bourne, who wore number 84. Had some moments, but also had a lot of drops.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
I gotta wait real quick to see if this guy's in ISR jail, if I can even mention him to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
That's actually a good call. I didn't even think about him.
yeah. So
He is, right?
he is in ISR
Yeah.
jail, so I can't really mention him. But
I'll give you a pass.
Okay, so I thought of Randy Moss first.
Yeah.
I thought of Antonio Brown, who is in ISR jail but wore number 84, and he was a really great receiver.
Oh, my- yeah.
For the
Oh,
Steelers.
he's-
He was. If you had him in fantasy, you loved him. He was fantastic.
Oh my God! For like 4 or 5 years.
You could probably argue him as a top 10.
I'd have to see the
I don't
stats,
hate
but
that.
I think at his
That's it.
peak, I think that's not a bad call.
Yeah.
And then also I had to Shannon Sharp. I think
Shannon
a really
Sharp,
great,
yeah.
a great tight end. Although I think he did not wear 84 for the Ravens. I think he wore 82. And then he wore
okay.
And then he wore 84 obviously with the Broncos.
Got it.
But he did win a Super Bowl with the Ravens.
Yeah, the one in 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Randy Moss. I mean, that's the best player.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely both Sharps come to mind. This guy's wearing 84.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Oh,
Did
Sterling.
Sterling? Yeah.
He wore 84 too.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Chris Webber wore it at some point.
I did see that he wore it when he played for the Pistons. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Really?
I did. I mean, he wore 4 for the majority of his career.
Yeah.
Wait. So did Sterling not wear it for the Packers?
I think he did. I think Sterling Shepard wore 84.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Still tougher for me to look it up because then I'm going to lose my.
Yeah. But you're. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, Sterling.
Sure.
Sharp. I typed in Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. Remember him?
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, he did wear 84 for the Packers.
Okay.
From 88 to 94. Short career, but he's in the Hall of Fame now.
Yep. He just made it last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp told him, so I think it's a really cool moment.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
Your best player? You said Randy?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's Randy.
Across the board.
For sure. Has to be. 85.
There's like a lot of fun players that wore this number. I'm just gonna say.
I can only think of the obvious one, honestly.
So Chad 8'5", Chad Ochocinco.
That's a good one.
I mean, yeah,
that's the guy that came to mind first.
100%.
But two great Niner tight ends were George Kittle and Vernon
Oh.
Davis. So those are the guys that came to
I
mind.
totally whipped them.
I didn't even think about Vernon. I went with Kittle as the first
Yeah.
guy I thought of. And I don't know if you want me to start it off, but best player, it's Antonio Gates.
I like that.
Probably the
I
best.
went
tight
Antonio
end.
Gates.
I went Antonio Gates. It
Was there
wasn't-
any other numbers you wanted to mention though,
or any players?
I kind of cut you off. So.
Chad Johnson. That's the only person I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, his last name was, or he changed his name to Ojo Cinco.
8'5".
Chad 8'5", dude.
But yeah, Antonio Gates. I had to do a little bit of research, but
It wasn't obvious, but I think, going through it, it was
Yeah.
like he was just really good for a long time.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
And like almost didn't, if I remember right, didn't play in the
NFL.
NFL.
Oh, because he was a basketball player?
Yeah, I don't think he played in college at all.
He may not have.
I think he just
He kind of had a
basketball.
similar like Jimmy Graham type of
Yeah.
career path. Yeah.
I think we don't think of him because the Chargers always Charger and they don't
Mhm.
do
Right.
anything
And like
of worth in the playoffs.
when he was at his greatest, it was also like when LT and Phillip Rivers were
Yeah,
like kind
that's
of
a good point.
taking the spotlight from
Yeah.
him. But he was really good, really consistent. I mean, it kind of was like Tony Gonzalez kind of transitioned to Antonio Gates to Gronk.
But he was so athletic too.
Yeah, for being a beefy dude too. He was not small by any means.
Yeah.
I like 85. It's not my favorite of the.
I don't like. Sorry, I don't know if we said it. I like 84.
Yeah,
Like 84 is a good
84 is
number.
good.
I like 84.
85, I don't really mess with.
85 is a strictly tight end number.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Tyler Eifert was he 85 for the
He might,
Bengals.
probably. I feel like every tight end's 85 unless they're a standout. That
Yeah, I don't like 85 personally.
It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it wouldn't be my first choice in the 80s, that's for sure.
86.
Yeah, you're right. This number isn't great.
It's
Um,
it's bad.
But I think of Stanford legend Zach Ertz and Super Bowl MVP Heinz Ward.
That's the only person I could think of off the top of my head was Jack Hughes,
Mmm.
and I think it's because of what he did in the Olympics. I think that's
Give me some. I like that.
yeah. That's why I saw a guy at Bottle Rock with the Jack Hughes USA jersey.
I
on.
think I might have seen him too.
I think- Amazing. So it's like off the top of my head, and then I looked up Heinz Ward and I was like, of course, Heinz
Yeah.
Ward. But Jack Hughes was who I thought of first.
Yeah, I struggled with it. Do research. Heinz Ward was, that's the main one I saw. That I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm going with Heinz Ward just because I don't know many of the other guys.
I am also going Heinz Ward.
I went with Nikita Kucherov, who is now two-time MVP of the NHL.
course.
Who
Okay.
he just won it this
No,
past
no.
season.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, with all due respect to Heinz Ward, he's way better of a hockey player than Heinz Ward.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Also, OU's up 7-1 now.
Oh, pulling away.
Top of the fifth.
We're gonna call Nate later, and he's gonna be real happy. He's probably gonna be drunk off wine and other things.
And that's okay. Okay, so 86, we did not agree. That's okay. The last two we did. Not surprising. 87, this one I'm interested to see what we say about this one. Because I think there's two obvious players you could choose from.
I think there's one personally, but I'll start with
Okay.
players I think of. Save the kid, Crosby.
Okay.
First comes to mind, but then two great tight ends, and Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski. Can't forget those guys.
First person I thought of, honestly, it was Joe Horn. of the Saints. I couldn't even tell you
Did you
why.
play like Madden 03?
I probably played like NFL Street and he was in it.
Okay, there you go.
Gronk, Sidney Crosby, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Same with you.
Yeah, Gronk, Travis, and Sidney Crosby. But I also thought of, because you just see that video and the picture a million
Dwight
times.
Clark, yeah.
Dwight Clark.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good
87.
pull.
I like that, Danny.
I think the Joe Horn pick for Joe Horn is probably the most niche
Super.
one. Super niche. The most niche one I've had.
For a number that has a lot of great players. That
Wait, which one's more niche, Joe Horn or Hector Borg?
Well, Hector Borg is dumb.
Joe Horn's actually respectable.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
okay, cool. So best player, Danny. What do you got?
Gotta go Sydney.
I am also going to go Sidney. I think between him and Gronk, it's.
That would be close.
I think it's really close, but I'm going to give it to Sidney because he was born on 8/7/1987, and that's why he wears.
Really?
That's why he wears number 87.
That's cool.
And his last contract, he signed for $8.7 million.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I did not know he wore that number because he was born on August 7th, 1987.
I mean, I think I did have heard that before, but yeah, it's it for sure. I mean, 3-time champ, multiple-time Conn Smith war.
Did you know Gronk is a 4-time champ? I don't know if he played one of those Super Bowls.
I think he did miss one of them. Yeah, you're right.
But Gronk, you could have the case that he is the best tight end ever.
I think from an eye test standpoint, you couldn't go wrong.
So you didn't even, did you think about Gronk even consider him to be the best number 87 ever?
No, because Sidney Crosby's. Because here's the thing: is like Gronk.
I mean, he relies on somebody else.
Exactly.
Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Yeah, it's because like Sidney Crosby's closer to like Tom Brady than Rob Gronkowski is to Sidney
Okay,
Crosby.
that's
in
totally,
my
that's totally
opinion.
fair. That's totally
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I gotta be honest. I didn't think of Sid off the top of my head. I thought of Joe Horn and Gronk. That's ridiculous.
That's totally fine.
I get it.
I mean, you're more of a football head, so I get it. Yeah.
But I do like the number 87.
I like 87. I think it's a great tight ends number.
Mm-hmm.
I think 85 is a better tight end number, but I do like 87.
Okay,
Personally.
that's fair. I talk about a great number in general. A great tight end, great receiver, great hockey number. Number 80.
Let me start this one off. All right?
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the best number of the 80s, by the way.
I would agree.
I like 81, but I think 88.
Because I love 8 by itself. And I do love 88.
Yeah.
And being a Cowboys fan, I might be a little.
How do you not think of the first thing you think of is insert Cowboys wide receiver here?
You're right.
No, I
You know,
agree, yeah.
It's totally
that's the
fair.
first thing you think of.
Yeah.
Because they've had 4 very good ones.
Yeah. Was Dez 88?
Yes.
Yeah. So you had Dez, obviously Michael Irving. I totally forgot about Tony Gonzalez wearing not Cowboy, but
Drew
maybe
Pearson,
the best tight end ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's a really hard pick, I think. But
I think it is a tough pick.
It wasn't obvious for me.
It wasn't obvious.
I'm trying to decide in my head, like, because do I go that Tony G or do you go the Michael Irving?
I actually don't even think Michael Irvin's the best receiver to ever wear it.
Then you just sold me. I'll go Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. So the first person I think it was Michael Irvin, no doubt, and also Des Bryant, C.D. Lamb, how's it not, and then Tony Gonzalez, Cal legend. I think going through Football Reference and checking the stats, Tony Gonzalez is a better player than Michael Irvin.
For sure.
But I know Michael Irvin has the 3 rings, and Michael Irvin, from a career standpoint, I think any receiver outside of Jerry Rice, they probably want that career.
Sure.
But I think Tony Gonzalez is better than Michael Irvin. Although Tony did not,
Never won a
he
championship.
probably cut his career numbers in half for one of Michael Irvin's 3
Yeah.
rings.
He was on the team that lost to the Patriots, right? That Falcons team?
I don't
Or
know.
was he
No,
done?
he might have been done.
He was on the team that lost to the Niners in 2012 in the NFC Championship.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking he was still there.
No, he
Maybe-
wasn't.
Okay,
No, he wasn't.
but yeah, he had a great career. You guys have mentioned a lot of the guys I had thought of.
Okay.
Michael Irvin,
You guys want to
Des
see
Bryant,
curveball
Tony
right now?
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Brent Burns was another guy.
That's a great.
Not my best player, but he was a guy. Cannot forget
That's a
Burns.
great.
He was
great
actually
pick.
number one.
That's a great.
He was one of the, like, I know it's not your guy, but, like, when he left the Sharks, I was, like, really upset by that.
Dude,
I know Joe.
Pavelski was my
Pavelski
guy.
would be yours,
But Brent Burns is one of the all-time most loved Shark players.
Best smile in hockey.
And,
And nastiest beard.
Nasty beard, kind of wacky hair.
That's a great pull.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about
Brent
it.
Burns is one of my favorite idiots for sure. But yeah, I went Tony Gonzalez and honorable mention to Marvin Harrison, who I believe is the best number 88 to wear wide receiver. With all due respect to Michael Irvin.
Okay. Yeah, I had to see. Yeah, I mean, because Marvin Harrison did get the 1 ring, probably has better stats than Michael Irvin.
I think there was a time in the league where probably a good 3, maybe 4 years where you could say Marvin Harrison might have been the best receiver in the league.
Yeah.
I don't know that Michael Irvin was ever there.
No, because he was with Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not not fair
No.
to compare it that way, but
Is his son any good?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
he's pretty good. Yeah. He's not senior.
Yeah.
It's kind of a joke.
Yeah. He's not senior.
Number 89.
I like 89, by the way.
I do too. I think it's a great receiver number.
And really, there's only one number 89
Maybe
to me.
there's only one.
It's Steve Smith Sr.
I agree.
Who's junior? I don't know, but it's Steve Smith.
No doubt. I agree. It's Steve Smith.
I disagree, and I went with someone else for multiple reasons.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let us know.
Mike Ditka.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Then, I saw him.
I put his coaching career in with his playing career to give him
nice.
that number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I disagree, but that's okay.
Good player, good coach.
I'm going to go with Steve Smith.
Yeah, same.
And I do like the number 89. Yes. Do you like
It's
it?
a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number.
I feel like not enough guys, like notable guys, have worn it.
It's faded away, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like the rest of the 80s, honestly. Yeah. Now it's a good one.
On to the 90s.
Now it gets interesting.
It does get interesting now.
There's a couple obvious ones, but not for 90.
Yeah. So 90, after doing research, I was like, why didn't I think of these guys before I thought of the guys I'm about to tell you? These guys are very random, but I thought of BJ Raji and Jason Pierre-Paul.
Okay.
Those are the two guys that came to mind.
Okay,
I have
I
no
like
idea
that.
why,
Yeah.
but that's who came to mind.
I think the only guys that came to mind for me were TJ Watt and Dominican Sue.
TJ Watt was one that I was like, okay, he should have had that one. Sue, I didn't think about though.
TJ definitely came to mind. I'm shocked I didn't think of Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
I really didn't have a notable guy to be the best. I mean, I'm going to throw TJ. I know there's probably better players out there, but he was an amazing player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Julius Peppers.
That's who I went with as well. I kind of forgot how good he was, honestly.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. But just consistent for a long time.
Probably the biggest Panther legend. Maybe outside of Steve Smith.
Yeah. Because maybe argue with Steve Smith, but yeah, no, it's a good call.
Yeah.
90's okay.
I don't like.
It's not my favorite of the 90s.
I'm
by any
okay.
means.
I'm 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Kind of feels like one of those defensive lineman numbers that kind of gets passed off to the guys that aren't very good.
91.
I thought of former 49er Eric Armstead, and then of course Dennis Rodman.
It's Dennis Rodman's the only person I can think of, no doubt. I think.
It's just such a random basketball number. How do you not think of Dennis Rodman?
And he's worn a lot of random ones.
He has.
It's not the only random
Yeah,
one.
I think the fact that he won 3 championships in a row with Michael Jordan wearing that helps. If I were to buy a basketball jersey right now, I would probably be able to.
Sorry.
I would likely get a Dennis. I've always wanted a Dennis Rodman Bulls jersey. I probably never.
It'd be a pretty
but
cool
I've
one, yeah.
always wanted one.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Can we convince you to, if you get a Dennis Rodman jersey, dye your hair to wear it?
You gotta do the rainbow one.
Yeah.
Or the leopard.
I was thinking more leopard.
Or
do the
leopard would be tough.
leopard. Should I do it for my sister's wedding this week?
That'd be sick.
She'd fucking hate me for that. Danny,
I
what do
have a
you?
little bit more though.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't know you were one.
Oh, here.
We have more.
Don't
Oh, is there-
don't open another one.
Just give him whatever. Yeah.
Was me? I did that too.
Is it empty? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Danny, what do you think? Best player to wear it?
It's Dennis.
I went Dennis Rodman as well.
I went a little off the beaten
He's a
path.
hockey guy,
Yep.
probably. Yep.
Sergei Fedorov.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna go.
Yeah,
with that.
Sergei
Okay,
Fedorov.
that's fine.
Mainly because I think the fact that he won an MVP kind of took it over the top thing. Because they both are multiple-time champions and all that, great careers. Dennis Rodman was more of a supporting player, and Fedorov was an elite player.
That's fair. Totally fair. I like the number 91, by the way.
I like 91.
It's just so unique. I like it.
It's actually a great hockey number. There's a lot of really good hockey players that wore 91.
92.
Michael Strahan was the only guy that came to mind, and I know there's another guy who I got as my best player that I just wouldn't have associated him with it, but yeah. No.
I'm probably going to say it. Reggie White,
Yeah.
Michael Strahan, I thought the same thing too.
Yeah.
Danny?
Reggie White is who I figured it was, and Michael Strahan was the other guy. And Michael Strahan was amazing. But
It wasn't as good as Reggie
It's
White.
fucking Reggie White.
Yeah, Reggie. Are we all picking Reggie White?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
not even a question. Michael Strahan was really good. But from what I hear about Reggie White, it's
Great talk show host.
He's up there with defensive players with Lawrence Taylor
Yeah.
on the defensive
For
line.
sure.
There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it. 93? 93, I struggled with this.
Do you like 92, by the way?
Yes,
I like 92.
It's a perfect defensive.
Yeah, good edge
It's
rusher
a
number.
good
Yeah.
number.
Yeah. 93 was, I would agree, was tough. The funny thing is, the two guys I thought of remind me of like the first Maddens I ever played.
Okay.
And it's Dwight Freeney and Richard Seymour.
Wow, yeah, those guys were not on my radar.
Both because they were both like
Those
the
were
top
tough.
defensive players on the Patriots and Colts who kind of had that fun rivalry early on. with
Yeah.
Peyton.
I couldn't think of anybody off the top of my head. Danny?
I couldn't think of anybody, and like looking at the list of the best players, I don't really know them. But since you mentioned it, I'll just go with Dwight Freeney because he is on my list.
Yes. No, I mean Dwight had a great career. Yeah.
I'm going to go off the beaten path. I'm going to go John Randall. He was a Vikings defensive tackle in the 90s. It's somebody that I don't really... I mean, I've heard the name, don't really know much about
Yeah, I've
him.
heard the name too.
I think he's a Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
so I'm going to roll with that.
I went with Doug Gilmour, who was a hockey legend.
Also on my
I
list.
thought about Calais Campbell though, who apparently was still playing football last year for the Cardinals.
Okay.
Who had a sneaky, really good career. But yeah, Doug Gilmour is the guy who I went with.
Okay.
93 also one of my
A terrible number.
least favorite of the 90s.
Do
for
not
sure.
like 93.
It's
Do you like it?
no. I'm just trying to think if it's the worst number. It probably is.
I think it is
Yeah.
for me.
I had to look at the other numbers.
The worst of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think 90 would be my next worst.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because I kind of like all the other ones.
Yeah, I
personally.
kind of.
I don't love 95 or 98 though, or 96. I'm kind of picky though.
Yeah.
Always have been.
How is that?
94.
The only guy that came to mind was the Cowboy, Justin Smith.
He was the first.
was a great
He was
Niner.
the first person I thought of too.
Yeah.
Ironically, and then DeMarcus Ware. Then also,
Great
you
player.
mentioned him earlier, former Cowboy and Niner, Charles Haley.
Charles Haley, you did wear 94 too, yeah. Good call.
I couldn't think of anybody
Damn.
for 94. But doing the research, and I like to change things up. I'm gonna go with NASCAR legend Bill Elliott.
There you go. I like it.
That's your best player to wear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go DeMarcus Ware.
I went to Marcus Ware too. He was good.
It was between him and Charles Haley. And then when I did the stats, Charles Haley obviously has the 5 rings,
I think that's.
but DeMarcus Ware has pretty much everything else.
He's
on
got like
his
all the
stats.
All-Pros
and he does
and
have the 1 ring with the Broncos.
Yeah.
So it's that holds a lot of weight when it comes to having.
He didn't even come up on my best player list.
Really?
For
Really?
the research of
Yeah.
94 always thinks of the year I was born. Makes me think of the year I was born, so I'm attracted to it that way. But
Horrible
it's
year.
not my favorite number.
Horrible
Nah.
year.
Actually, I said I liked it. Sorry, I said I do like it. But 95, which we're gonna get to right now, I don't like that number, and I was born in 95. So.
It's probably definitely not my favorite of the rest of them, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett's the only guy I could think of. This was a tough one.
Miles Garrett, Chris Jones.
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I saw Chris Jones too through research. Kind of forgot he was 95.
Yeah.
He's good.
No, Miles Garrett is the guy I think of.
Yeah.
Not really a big fan of him right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hate him for
You're not
at
gonna
least
be for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Your best player?
I didn't really have a best player. There's 3 guys on my list, but I didn't really do the stats to put them against. You had Richard Dent, Greg Lloyd, Bo Smith. I don't know. I'll go with Greg Lloyd.
I went Miles Garrett.
Me too.
I mean,
It's not wrong.
I mean,
It's just
I
too-
think it could be recency.
It's too early.
But
for
he's
me.
he's won 2 Defensive Player of the Years, and it's also a number that's kind of niche. And you don't really see that often.
Yeah. No, I think it's Miles Garrett too. I think he actually already in his quote unquote young career on Pro Football Reference, he's the highest valued player to ever wear number 95.
Yeah.
So, and he's still got plenty left in the tank.
For sure. 96, terrible number.
I could not think of anyone.
I could
that
not
was-
anybody.
there was guys that played for the Niners like in the early 2000s and
Yeah.
in late 90s that I thought wore this number, but they didn't.
Who was the guy that spit on Dak Prescott the first game of the season? last
Jalen
year?
Carter.
Is that 90s or
98.
96? Oh, 98.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. I
I
couldn't.
couldn't think of anybody.
I couldn't either.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't hate this number necessarily.
Ooh, I think it's terrible. I can't do it.
Like, is it better than 95? I don't know. It's like kind of the same,
I think 95 is better.
I think 95 is better.
but maybe by a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Did you have a best player, Danny?
You started off.
I went with Cortez Kennedy.
I did too.
I've heard of his name,
I did
and that's
too.
the only reason I went with him.
He's one of the 3 guys on my list.
Yeah.
So let's keep it the same. I'll go.
But it was
Okay.
it was not my favorite number. Dude.
my 3 I had was Cortez Kennedy, Sean Jones, and
Yeah.
NHL Pavel Bure.
Oh, he did wear 96. He was fucking good. He had a short peak, but he was really good.
For those who don't know about Cortez Kennedy, he was a Seahawks defensive tackle in the
Yeah.
90s.
And he was like a lot of all pros or something too. Didn't he?
Number 97.
I do like this number. There's
I like
something about
97.
it.
Me too.
There's
Surprisingly, I like it.
It's got some decent star power to it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor McDavid came to mind. I'm gonna throw Joe Thornton in here, and you're gonna probably look at me cross-eyed, but he wore 97 a lot for Team Canada
Okay.
because 19 is like a very coveted number like 9 and 19 are very coveted numbers in Canadian hockey. So he didn't get to wear it very often. But 97 was Joe's Canadian number. Also thought of Nick Bosa and SVG.
Okay, I like that. First person I thought of was Nick Bosa, and then through research, completely whipped on McDavid. I can't believe I forgot about McDavid.
Yeah.
But first person I thought of was Nick Bosa for sure.
First guy I was thinking of, and it's because this guy, I have a hockey puck for one of his career highlights.
Oh, yeah.
Was Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, I saw his
Okay.
name too. That's a good call, Danny.
Kurt Busch also
Oh,
on my list.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Uh,
I think he won a championship with that.
with
car.
97.
Yeah.
That's
Shout
atrocious,
out
but good
Bush.
for him.
R.I.P. Kyle. I'll go with Jeremy Roenick.
As best player?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna go Connor McDavid.
It's McConaughey. I mean, with all due respect to Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah. Number 98.
You said you don't like 98. I don't mind it.
Terrible.
I don't mind it. I think of Julian Peterson, who was on those early 2000s Niner teams that they made the playoffs a couple times and then not so good in the end of his run there. But yeah, Julian Peterson and Max Crosby.
Ooh, Max Crosby's a good one. I didn't think about that. I thought of, could have been Shark, Connor Bedard.
Okay, I can't forget.
Connor Bedard.
Fancy.
Only person I could think of was Connor Bedard.
I had Julian Peterson on my list and Max Crosby, and I went with Julian Peterson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Robert Mathis,
That's what I went with too.
Colts DN
Yeah.
from in the aughts and the 2010s.
Yeah.
For sure.
He, I think he was a runner-up Defensive Player of the Year one year,
Okay.
which was kind of surprising to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went Robert Mathis too.
And to round out the list, fellas, thank you for indulging in this with us,
Yeah,
with me.
this was
What a
fun.
great number to end it on, and I'm sure we're going to have the same player
Yeah.
before that.
Well, here's the thing: is 2 weeks ago you couldn't think of what the best player is gonna be, which is funny. Because I think you thought Aaron Judge, and that's not
What?
the answer. Because 2 weeks ago you were like,
Yeah, you weren't sure, and then I think
Yeah.
we forced you into thinking about it.
yeah, because we were like,
I don't remember.
yeah,
that
you
at
didn't
all.
say who the best player is gonna be. And you're
So, with me not even remembering that conversation, I instantly thought of this guy when I
like, okay, good.
Good.
So Emerson, who do you think of? Because I think
I actually have a laundry list of guys.
you could argue this could be the best player for number.
It is up there for sure.
Absolutely.
Unquestionably. I mean, I'll start from the top. Of course, Wayne Gretzky is number 99, the great one.
They retired his number
Yeah.
because he was so
Across the league, yeah. Aaron Judge comes to mind, of course, like you just mentioned. Got to throw in J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald. I mean, this is a great defensive lineman number.
absolutely.
And there's a lot of other great
99 is a great number.
Yeah. And then, got to throw out a random one, movie character Ricky Vaughn.
Yeah, the wild thing.
Wild thing.
So I had Gretzky, Judge, Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt. I threw in Warren Sapp as well.
Warren Sapp was great
I
as
had
well.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp.
A lot of
All the same guys you mentioned. One that it just came to me. You remember wearing it at least for a short period of his career. I don't think full career. Manny Ramirez.
He was-
Rock 99.
I was going to mention, do you
Yeah.
guys remember Dodgers Manny Ramirez?
Yeah.
I did see it on the list.
It's funny is I don't even know what his number for the Red Sox.
He was 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
So when he went there and he put 99 on, I was like, okay, this guy's a clown.
Was he like the first player to rock 99 in baseball?
I kind of feel like he probably
He might
was.
have been. I would be surprised.
Probably was.
But yeah, you got to go the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, no doubt.
It is Wayne.
No doubt. One person I wanted to mention, who I was going to kind of make safer bar banter, but since we're talking about 99, I'm going to mention Alden Smith,
Yep.
who unfortunately passed away at
Yeah.
age 36. Very sad.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
hate to hear about
Did
it.
they ever come out with any?
I don't know if they really reveal a lot of details.
I could probably imagine how it happened. I don't want
Yeah.
to say what I think, so it's not.
I think it was kind of a freak thing. It wasn't like any funny business. It was just, yeah.
But talk about a guy who was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. It was like his arms seemed like they were 10 feet long.
Yeah.
Him and Justin Smith were a perfect
I
combination.
feel like I remember the Niners drafting him and everyone being so confused on that draft pick.
And then he turned out to be fucking amazing.
And then
He was
until
he was
until he
great.
wasn't. You know?
Him and Justin Smith together were
Yeah.
just...
But hey, also
Nasty.
Alden Smith was a Cowboy towards the end,
He
which
was,
is
yeah.
which is funny. But obviously known for being a Niner, he was somebody as a Niner hater you'd worry about because he would just cause havoc to every team that you play against. He was
those 3
truly.
years.
Did
he
he
was-
tie the sack record one year? Or
Nah,
was like one
he got
away?
like kind of
He was
close.
great, though.
Yeah, I think he had like 19 or something.
I feel like he was like one away or something
Yeah.
like that.
He I want to say he tied the single game sack record though when he had like 5.5 or whatever it was. But no, he was definitely a beast.
Do you guys have any player highlights from this list all throughout? Anything that you can think of that stood out to you?
Oh, like through research or whatever.
Just throughout our 1 through 100,
Yeah.
0 through 99. Because there's one moment guy I think of, and I think it was more the reaction, but was DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, that was a good one. There was someone Gage pulled out of his ass last week that I'm forgetting. It was like a former Giant or something. Was it Kelby Tomlinson? Oh, that was more episodes ago, but still.
But I do want to say I just counted because I kept track of how many we had the same.
Yeah.
Out of 99, it was 41 players we had the same.
It's a lot, but it's probably not that surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a good number.
Yeah.
That we have that many.
Yeah, and thinking about 99 and how many great players have worn number 99, is there actually
I don't think there's a better list.
But for a number that has that many great players, is there a bigger gap between who is actually number one?
I mean, what's the second?
I mean, 23 kind of.
I was gonna say 23.
Yeah, but there's a lot of great players that wore 23.
You could say maybe 24 with Willie Mays and Kobe Bryant. I think that's
because I also think of the fact that you could say convincingly to me that Michael Jordan's the best player to ever play basketball, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But there still is the debate between him and LeBron. There's not a single debate between Wayne Gretzky and who's the best soccer player.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Like looking through what I thought are I mean, you can do Bill Russell and LeBron James number 6, I guess.
Yeah.
You could do number 7. You got John Elway, Cristiano Ronaldo, 2 really great players. I mean, Tom Brady, you have...
I didn't even put Cristiano as my number one for 7.
You have 12, Tom Brady, Roger Staubach, 2 pretty good players.
Yeah.
But I agree, it's... 99 could be...
For the amount of star power for 99,
like pound for pound.
and then still being so obvious who is number one,
Absolutely.
I think that's pretty crazy.
No doubt.
I've got 99 problems and a list ain't one.
I mean, 22, you have Emmitt Smith and Clayton Kershaw, 2 great players.
2 good ones, yeah.
I would say it's between probably 24 and 23 with the Kobe, Willie Mays, LeBron, Jordan thing.
Yeah, because 24's got a lot of great names.
Well, 42, do we all have the same on
I
that?
think we're all Jackie, right?
Yeah. You could do, so for 33, players I thought of were Kareem, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen.
33 is pretty loaded.
Those are,
Yeah.
and there's other players too I'm not even mentioning.
Yeah.
Before 33, it's a great number. You could do 34, Shaq, Walter Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon, great players.
Yep.
So, but I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with you saying 99 is the best player number of all time, which is funny because it's such an obscure number,
Right.
given what we've done.
But it's kind of like if you wear it, you got to be the guy.
Yeah.
And so I think that kind of influences.
You know, number 42, you got Jackie Robinson, Mario Rivera, Ronnie Lott, James Worthy. It's a great
Really
list
good
of
one.
players.
Really good one.
I just think for 99, Wayne Gretzky holds so much weight.
Yeah.
Because he was just that much greater than anybody else ever.
Yeah.
Also, number 44, Jerry West, William McCovey, Hank Aaron. Those are all insanely great players.
Yeah. Kyle Juszczyk.
Have you had fun?
Don't forget about the Jews.
You having fun?
Yeah.
You having fun over there?
I did have a lot of fun doing this, though.
I did. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for being a part of this, and I
Yeah.
hope people listening appreciate it as much as we like doing it.
Hopefully we can come up with something kind of similar to this that we can do in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe later on down the line, we could find players who we think maybe could take over certain spots of certain numbers.
It's definitely gonna happen. Yeah.
Not crazy to think about.
Because we were talking about Luka last time around? Because
For number 77.
yeah, I mean he's got to win a championship to do it for sure.
Yeah. So who do we have right now? For seconds?
I put Ray Bork, but I think you guys both went with Paul Coffey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that being said, it is now time for the darts board.
What?
I thought you were
It's
ready.
not time.
I thought you were ready.
I did.
I thought you were ready.
Oh, am I excited for this one?
Okay.
Should we be?
I think so.
Why'd you have to hesitate?
You might see.
Last one before the summer break. Darts board. I think the darts board has been a hit.
I like it.
I do.
I like it a lot.
So we have a little bit of a quiz competition going on against you guys.
Maybe.
So we're going against each other is what you're
We're
saying.
going against each other. Each person will get a different question. If you get it wrong, the other person can steal it.
Oh.
How are you feeling about it, Gage?
I'm not really good at these, so I'm not feeling great.
Is there a general topic or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough.
So, you want to start, Gage? I feel like you should start it. Gage is going to start it.
Okay. Danny decides.
You're the one who does this, so
This
tell
is
me
the
who
darts
starts.
So, for the first question, engage.
9-1 Oklahoma.
Woo-hoo! Is that the answer?
What substance is Han Solo frozen in?
Carbonite.
That's correct. 1 point.
Okay, I'm gonna get you one.
Emerson. Who shot first?
I'm gonna go with Darth Maul.
Gage, who shot first?
I'm gonna go with Han Solo.
2-0. Gage. What is Spider-Man's secret identity?
Like who he is on the streets?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Are you just giving me just these easy picks right now? It's Peter Parker.
It is Peter Parker.
Did you know that?
I forgot, but now you say it, yes, I know.
I wanted this to be a Gage question, but it's all right. Emerson, what year did the Cowboys win their first Super Bowl?
Ooh. Oh fuck. I'm gonna say 19. Actually, I forget.
I don't think I know that.
I think it's gonna be 1974.
1972.
Damn.
Oh, fuck, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I wouldn't have guessed. To be fair, I would have guessed 77.
I don't like this question, but I'll ask it anyways. I meant to change this one. So this goes to Gage.
Okay.
Who is the Winter Soldier?
Just watched this movie last night.
That's why I thought it was.
It's Bucky Barnes.
That's correct. 4-0 Gage.
Shit.
This is great.
4 or 3?
4.
Oh yeah.
Because he stole one.
You got Han
Yeah.
and Peter Parker.
Emerson, who wields a double-bladed lightsaber?
Yoda?
Gage. Who wields a double-bladed lightsaber?
You said his name already. It's Darth Maul.
Damn.
So we'll keep going, but Gage has officially won.
Okay.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
The name of this game was Gage Wins. I had it pre-written.
All right.
You were complaining about losing, so I wanted to give you a win.
Perfect. That's fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
don't think Gage appreciates being handed layups.
Was there an actual darts board? Or was that it?
This is
Okay, cool.
I thought about it last week.
You know, I feel really good going into the summer break.
I thought it was a good way to end.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. I feel good now.
Should we just have Gage answer these? You can chime in if you know.
Actually, ask me them and see if I get them right. And then,
Okay.
Yeah.
What's funny is the one that he didn't get, I also didn't get, because I didn't know when the Cowboys first won their first Super Bowl.
Fair.
I figured you would have known, so I didn't even look up the answer.
Yeah, the Staubach ones I don't know as much.
So Emerson, what is Ben Kenobi's real name?
Obi-Wan.
Hey, there you go.
No, you should get this one too. What quarterback famously dated Jessica Simpson?
Tony Romo.
Hey.
What is Kramer's first name?
Oh shit. Is it John?
It's Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cosmo Kramer.
That's pretty nice.
This is kind of a hard question, but you should know. Gage, not you.
Yeah. This is called Gage Wins.
What is the character's name that's famous for the amount of beer he drinks in Cheers, the TV show Cheers?
I'm trying to think if I can even know a character from the show. Terry.
Norm Peterson.
Norm.
It's
Yeah,
Norm.
Yeah, Norm. Yeah, should know that one. I didn't know.
And the final question I have on here is, who is Jerry Seinfeld's ultimate rival?
Ooh.
That's funny.
Is it a main character?
Ish. I mean, he's a
I guess a side character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Newman.
So that was the
That was-
darts board,
yeah.
and that was Gage Wins.
That was easy. That was very easy. Thank you, Emerson, for indulging in that.
This I got one right.
Yes.
Oh.
Or no, I got two.
Fuck it. I quit.
And that was the darts board. That was the darts board.
Da-da-da-da.
On to bar banter. Carolina Hurricanes. They
Thank
win the
goodness.
Stanley Cup.
Fuck the
Let's
Knights.
go. Fuck the Knights. Fuck the Knights.
Too far.
Yeah. That
I
was,
want to give a shout out to Jordan's Stahl.
Yes. Good call.
He wins his second Stanley Cup 17 years after winning his first. That is I think it's the longest period of time to ever win back-to-back or Stanley Cups, first to second.
Pretty awesome. And oldest ever Conn Smythe winner, which is MVP of the playoffs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 37 years old.
Love that.
So yeah, that's pretty cool for him. I looked at his like numbers during the playoffs and didn't really feel like it warranted him getting the Conn Smythe, but nonetheless.
Is he anywhere near? Did he retire? Does he say anything about
I
retiring?
don't believe so.
Okay. I feel like I don't know when his career started. Like maybe he won that.
He was on that 2008 or 9 Penguins team that won the first one with Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like, was he?
But he was like a third-year player or
Okay,
something like
gotcha.
that.
So he's been
Third or
playing
fourth,
since
like
early
05 or
like
06.
mid 2000s.
Yeah.
I saw that stat. I thought it was cool. I think it kind of shows he won really early. And he probably thought, "Oh man, this is gonna happen all the time."
Right. Yeah.
And he kept going.
Especially being on the Penguins, we were really good.
Kept going with. I mean, if he would have stayed the Penguins, he would have won 2 more.
Yeah. I can't remember when he went to Carolina, but his brother was playing for Carolina when he joined them.
Okay. So he's been on Carolina since he was on the Penguins.
I want to say it was
Oh,
Penguins to
that's cool.
Canes. Yeah.
So he's
been there for a while.
He's kind of like, okay, maybe not Mr. Hurricane.
No, I think his brother would be more so. Eric
Yeah.
Stahl.
Or the head coach of the.
Or yeah, which is also really cool because I think, he was the captain of the last Hurricanes team that won the championship.
the first
In
one he ever
06.
won.
Yeah. And now he's coaching this team. That was pretty cool.
It's just,
Rod the Bod.
I think after the Knights went up 2-1, I think we were all kind of worried. In the
Yeah,
series.
because they seem inevitable, right?
Exactly. like they're like a cockroach.
Yeah.
You can't kill them. They
But
just keep coming back.
The Canes had arguably one of the most dominant
Playoff.
NHL playoff
Yes.
runs ever. I think they went 16-3 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's incredible.
That's really hard to do in hockey.
So it's obviously for us, we want the Knights to lose all the time.
Yeah.
Seeing the Hurricanes win the title after having such a great playoff run
Yeah.
is nice to see.
It's yeah.
And it was a good playoff. I mean,
It was a good series.
I didn't watch every game, but I watched as much as I could of whatever game was on.
The first 5 games all came down to the wire, whether they went to overtime or they were 1-goal games in the final minute. I think the last game was the only one that was kind of I think it was 3-0 was the final,
Mhm.
if I remember right.
So I'm happy for the Hurricanes.
And we talk about in the NBA finals, like coaches making adjustments or not making the adjustment. They pulled the goalie Anderson, the Canes did, for Bussy, and he came up huge.
And that's what we love about hockey, right? Because
Yeah.
they could do that and it could work.
Well, you know what's
So you can pull out your goalie,
Yeah.
your main goalie, put in the backup, and you can still win the Stanley Cup.
Do you think that because basketball players make so much money, and then in contrary, hockey players, like the best guys make between $10 and $15 million a year, where basketball players are making $50 million a year? Do you think that's a factor in coaching? Because you mentioned it, like De'Aaron Fox, and how we're paying this guy this much money, I have to write him, right? Well, in hockey, the guys don't make as much money. I mean, they're
Yeah.
salaries are relative.
So you're not that pressured.
Exactly. So it's a little easier to make a quote unquote tough decision,
That's-
like pulling a goalie
It's not a bad
who is
call.
your starter.
It's either that or is the
Because it's a culture thing too, though. I think.
yeah
But-
or is the second best goaltender on a team that much closer to the best than the point guard is for a basketball?
I would argue there might be a bigger gap on average. I don't know. I mean, that's a good
Well,
question.
I would just say, like, I feel like goalie's always been that kind of like who's got the hot hand.
For sure.
And if you
100%.
don't,
For sure.
It's almost like a rotation in a way, unless you are the best.
Depending on the situation. Like
Yeah.
if your backup's a young guy and you got a veteran who's established, there's that. But there's a lot of situations where teams do kind of rotate and play the hot hand.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a great point. I think a lot of people in different sports should look at this and say, hey, they pulled their main guy,
yeah,
correct?
who was rolling up until the Stanley Cup Finals.
And then it worked out.
Yeah.
So
And the Vegas Golden Knights rode their goalie who sucked all series,
Mhm.
and they fucked around and found out.
yeah. So you think the gap of talent is that close when it comes to backup goaltenders or goalies to like the starting?
I mean, talent is kind of a tough way to say it, but yeah, like overall ability, and because I mean, being a goalie is such a mental
Oh,
game,
it's-
you know.
I would say to me, it's like the closest like, equivalent is pitchers.
Yeah.
Because
I was kind of
I would
thinking
agree.
that.
rotation.
Because you just have to, like, the focus level has to be
Yeah.
so strong,
Yeah.
right?
No, but I think the NBA. I think Mitch Johnson could have looked at that and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
Darren Fox, you're sitting on the bench, bro. I'm sorry."
Right. I got this guy Harper.
Like, think about it this way. Like, yeah, you want to play, but
got this guy
do you
busted.
want to be a champion?
Yeah.
Like, let us do our thing. I think it's a great plan by you.
Yeah.
World Cup, obviously going on right now. I know there's a game on.
USA is 2-0. They've already clinched
USA.
clinched their spot in the knockout stage.
Yeah.
Where they'll be playing in Santa Clara, which is pretty fun.
That is cool.
Have you seen the ticket prices?
Like $1,800.
35 starting
Woo!
on StubHub, anyways.
That sucks.
It's crazy.
Wouldn't you love to be able to see them play there for us being here?
I know I talked to somebody who, like their dad or uncle or something,
It
bought
sucks. It
tickets
sucks.
before USA was going to play there, and it was like $1,500 probably
Yeah.
for some nice seats.
Yeah.
And now his tickets are worth fucking shit ton.
Insane. So the United States men's national team has won back-to-back World Cup games for the first time in 96 years.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's great.
And so today, Messi broke the all-time goal scoring record in World Cup history,
The GOAT.
and Mbappe
Yeah.
had a double today as well, and he is not far behind him. He's got a lot of career left.
Yeah. Well, and I've said before, I want France to win. I mean, I want the U.S. to win. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think
They're not going to. They do
But-
have a path to get to like
Yeah.
the quarterfinals, which is
I want
awesome.
I want France and Mbappe to win because I want Mbappe to try to sniff Pele's 3 World Cup wins
There's no question that his
trajectory.
is pretty like cool to think about.
Well, and the fact that they went to the final and lost to Argentina 4 years ago, and
Yeah.
Messi, like his that close to getting his second time being in the World Cup.
Right.
So it's, I mean, I think he's got a real shot. He won the second one. Anything can happen, but he's a badass.
Yeah.
And the fact that I say this all the time. I said this to Deb yesterday. The fact that we saw Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar.
Yeah.
I don't like Neymar that much. We saw them all play together. It's
Pretty wild.
incredible that we were able to do that.
Mbappe has now played 16 games in World Cup in his career, and he's got 16 goals, which is fucking wild.
That is insane. Because I remember watching the final 4 years ago, and did he start that game?
He started. He
But
had
it just seemed like
two goals. Yeah.
I think towards the end he really turned it on and made a difference.
They were talking about it when we were watching because he scored in the first half of today's game, and they said that he hadn't scored in the first half of a World Cup game since the first time he played when he was 18 years old. Wow, which is wild. Or 19.
Yeah, because he turned it on in that final
'Cause-
4 years ago,
but-
and I was like, wow, this is a game.
You're right. So yeah, he scored a penalty, and then I think he scored again in the extra time or whatever. Yeah.
It was pretty fun. I saw I don't know, just a random Instagram picture, and it was showing some of these guys' like first World Cup appearance.
Yeah,
and their
versus-
current
yeah.
one. It's just crazy to see how young they were.
Yeah. I mean, Messi and Ronaldo are playing their sixth World
Sixth,
Cup
yeah.
this year. Yeah. It is a cool transitionary period too because we like Mbappe's now like in the middle of his prime.
How old
There's,
is
like,
how old is Mbappe?
27.
Yeah.
But you got like Lamine Yamal who's 19, making his World Cup debut. But you also have Ronaldo and Messi who are like still
40,
still legit play. I mean, especially Messi,
and
he's so legit.
probably the best athletes
Playing in
the
their
world.
last one. Yeah, it's a cool just kind of passing of the torch. You could say. But we're going to be in Italy for the final, which is fun. Semifinals and final.
Yeah. Well, the semifinal's going to be is that
Semifinal, we're going to be in Venice. Like
Okay.
the two of those days
Oh,
will be in
gotcha.
Venice, and then we'll be
the finals
in
the day
Milan.
after James' wedding.
Yeah, we'll be in Milan.
So we're going to Milan the day after James' wedding.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't really realize that.
Yeah.
It's bold.
And the game's going to be at like 8 or 9 p.m.
Sick.
Local time. Yeah.
It's not that bold.
It's going to be great.
No, I just when people ask me what we're doing, I'm like, oh, I think we're going to we're going to Venice first, and maybe going to Milan, then Como. But I forgot. I didn't really know
Yeah.
exactly. No, I'm there for the ride.
It's a short
Yeah.
trip, you know.
True.
I want to shout out Cape Verde too, because you talked about it yesterday.
It's like a sweetheart to the tournament. It seems
So I mentioned it in our group chat that they are the country area is a third of the size. No, I'm sorry, 1/7 of the size of Hawaii, and a third of the population.
like, yeah.
I guess I missed that message.
And sorry, Dan. And there's only 8 teams that have ever won the World Cup. 8 countries. They played 2 of them and tied them both, which to me is Spain and Uruguay, which is incredible to think about.
Because are they enlighten us going into it? Or is this surprising where they are?
The fact that they're in the World Cup is, I'm only assuming this is their first time ever. And yeah, they're just like a handful of islands off the western coast of Africa. It's just wild.
I like that.
Just seeing him on the map is kind of funny. That's all I got for the World Cup.
Do we want to talk Giants?
I mean, I think we should just to send them off for the summer because what a disaster. I mean, I know the Marlins are. They're not good, but they're not. I guess they're not as bad as the Giants. But getting swept by the Marlins in that fashion, it is just.
Especially with a 2-1 loss.
And Logan Webb pitched great and just gets nothing to show for it. It's just and Rafi Devers is being a dickhead.
It's not great.
Yeah. I'm. So we're probably not going to be on for a long time. I'm very curious to see what happens at the trade deadline. Like there could be some nukage of this team.
Do you think Matt Chapman is gone?
I think of the big money guys, he is the most likely to go.
Yeah.
I think Robbie Ray and Luis Arias are pretty safe bets to be gone. But I think the most likely of the big boys is Chapman, which, to be honest, I think he's kind of my favorite of them. Just from a, I mean, there are some redeeming qualities, from Willie Adames as a clubhouse guy, but he's caught some flack for being a little lackadaisical, you could argue, and not great on defense, and obviously very inconsistent at the plate.
Yeah.
Devers has not endeared himself to the fans at all.
No.
But he's got so much money on that contract, I don't think anyone's taken him.
No, unfortunately not. It's been a disaster. Don't forget Danny had them going to playoffs in our picks. I didn't. I know that.
One thing I will say is Casey Schmidt still continues to play really well.
Schmidt happens.
Bryce Eldridge has come around and he's a bright spot. Logan Webb has returned to form. So it's unfortunate that there are, in Jung-Hoo Lee, we got to throw Jung-Hoo Lee in there too. It's unfortunate that there are these very glaring bright spots, but so many glaring just weaknesses and just things that they need to figure the fuck out.
Well, just wait till they make that wild card spot.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to play like 700 ball the rest of the year.
I'll shoot Malort if that's the case.
Let's place bets on who's gonna be the Giants All-Star because we're probably only gonna get one.
Can we count Arias if he gets
traded?
traded?
If he doesn't get traded, I think Arias is probably the one. Yeah, because it's less than a month away.
And I also feel bad for Tony Vitello. I don't think he thought this would be anything like this.
He got thrown into a little bit of a shitstorm. It's not like what's going on with the Giants this year is not his fault. I'm not saying that he's improved the situation, but it's them being as bad as they are.
He's going to be the head or the manager for another 2 years at least, right?
I would like to think at least next year.
Okay.
Maybe short leash next year.
Yeah, I mean, if somehow it just spirals out of control, it wouldn't shock me if Buster was like, okay, we're gonna go a different direction.
Is there any way he's done after this year?
Yeah, I think it's in the realm of possibilities.
Okay.
I'll put it at a 10% chance. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have to go absolutely sideways.
I guess I don't think that's going to happen this year at all.
I would like to think not, but I'm not ruling.
Because I still have hope. I still think he just is still kind of learning. Because Buster Posey has to know who he hired and the experience.
Well, yeah,
lack thereof.
If you're gonna make a move by hiring a college coach with no major league or minor league baseball,
you can't let him go after.
You have to think that it's a long-term move, right?
For sure.
Unless he just says, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Which is a hard thing to do after one season.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I hope it doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't happen.
I like Vitello. I like his,
I think there are some likable things about it.
His pre and post game interviews are cool. I think he's a cool
Sometimes a
dude.
little much, but yeah.
He does kind of like to spin the yarn a little bit.
That's a great way to put it.
So, our Giants suck. It sucks. Not surprising. So, hopefully when we talk to you guys again, it's better. Probably won't be, but...
Yeah.
Are they going to be eliminated from the playoffs by the time we get back here?
I mean, officially, no.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Depends how bad the summer goes. I don't think they will be officially, but they're going to be... I mean, to me, the season's already.
It's already done.
Yeah.
It's already done.
They're 15 games out of 500
Yeah,
now?
it's not bad.
Basically at the halfway point. Giants play the A's this week, starting tomorrow. You get excited?
In San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They already played in Sacramento?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they won a couple games there, that's right.
Would love to go to one of those games, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, if you're gonna go to another baseball game this year, do you think it's gonna be a Giants game or an A's game?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think we all had a really good experience at the A's game a couple months ago.
I kind of liked it. Like, I mean, we had a good time at the Giants game, but I kind of like the
The small ball, the
Yeah.
small ballpark.
small ballpark. Yeah, it's not
Even
bad.
Cody texted me a couple days ago. He's like, "Hey, we should hit another A's game soon." I was like, "Hey, they're gonna be there for at least another season, so
Yeah.
we got opportunities."
It's definitely convenient for them too. Like 30-minute
Yeah.
drive. Yeah, I'd be down.
The whole traffic situation and parking was so nice.
No, it's super smooth.
You're in
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, well, Dev and I are going to another Giants game this season,
You already have one plan.
one in August.
Gotcha.
It's like I know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I would say,
Yeah, if you were gonna add another one to the.
I think an A's game's not out of the realm of possibility,
Yeah.
and I would not mind going to another A's game at all, because it's a great time, and I think we might as well enjoy them while they're here, close to being here,
Yeah.
as possible. Because once they're in Vegas, we're never going to see them again. Because we're not going to see a game in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we do, or if we
I'm
have
not
to
putting it on my bucket
be-
list.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll say an A's game. I say we'll go to one more this season.
I'd be down.
I think we'll go to another one next season for sure. I think we should make a point
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah,
at
before
least,
they leave.
At least next season. So
I'm
I think
not-
is next year the last year supposedly?
Yeah, I think they technically have like an option to stay for another season if the stadium's not
Because it
ready.
was supposed to be 3 years, right? It was
Yeah.
supposed to be in Sacramento.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially our situation with the parking garage we were in, it was smooth sailing. It was great.
And Russian River on drafts, so that's a real turnout. I can't lie.
It was nice. Giants, figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure it
Get
out.
it.
Man.
Get in on
Is that when they have Russian River for River Cats games?
I don't know. I wonder. Yeah.
I mean, it might.
It very well could be. We should go to a River Cats game. Fuck it.
I've never been to a game there,
Yeah.
so like we should go.
Yeah.
Or a River Cats game. Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You've been easy. Of course.
Yes.
All right.
Last call.
That was easy.
So,
Enlighten us.
we got together for a UFC event
We
last
did.
weekend.
Yeah, it was a good time.
UFC 250 at the White House. You guys aren't really the biggest UFC guys, but what'd you think?
I mean, the fights were all good.
Yeah, no,
A lot of
I wouldn't
knockouts?
say I'm not a big UFC. I mean, I think I like the UFC. I don't think I like the idea of where it was necessarily, although I do think from a aesthetic standpoint, it looked really nice. I think,
Why don't you like the idea of where it was?
probably because of Donald Trump, but I'm not going to get into it right now. I don't think that's not necessary. I think it looked really nice. I think the whole thing was put on really well. There was no kind of scares that we know of security issues and that kind of thing. I think it was all really put on
It was a cool setup.
very well.
Yeah.
I will not
And-
deny that at all. I think all the fights on top of that were great. They
Yeah.
were all really good
Yeah.
fights. They were all really good fights.
Yeah. I mean, every single one ended in, I guess, technically a knockout. The last one ended early.
Yeah.
It's a technical knockout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, Gaethje, that was. I mean, I don't think I understood how big of an upset it was. I think
Yeah.
you might more than I do. But the other dude was supposed to win, and his
Yeah.
face looked like the dude from Mask. not the Jim Carrey the Mask. I'm talking about the other Mask
Yeah.
movie. He looked terrible.
Yeah, he got
Gaethje like just looked like it was. I wouldn't say it was not.
The dude throws hard punches.
Yes,
and it
exactly.
showed.
Yeah, because I think it was a really good fight because I think Gaethje the first round or two looked like he could lose the fight.
It was definitely up in the air after 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
But it was a good time. I'm glad we all got together for it. I think it was big for the sport, no doubt. I think
Yeah.
the fact that Dana White was, or as I like to call him, Dana White House, I think it was really cool for him to be able to pull that. He already said it's not going to happen again.
It won't happen again.
There's not much money
The
to
spear
spend.
won't happen again.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's
I
funny
think-
that he
sorry.
talks about
I
money
think, I
so
think I
much.
think the crowd outside of it spoke volumes of how many people were there watching on big screens, probably half a mile away.
Oh,
It was
right, yeah.
insane.
Yeah. No, I thought they did a good job with the whole setup and the way it looked and all that, and
all the fighters
the
walking
walkouts
out
were
of
fun.
It was
and,
cool.
Yeah, the fights were good.
Well, and for them being able to be in the White House, which how many people in the world can say they've been in the White House?
A lot.
Like a percentage of everybody who's ever lived, probably not a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, they're able to be like in the Oval Office looking at the Declaration of Independence. It was really cool.
That not so much.
Yeah, that's really cool. They were able, just to do that. I think from a history standpoint, I'm not a history buff, but for those guys, that had to have been
Right.
a really once in a lifetime experience, really. Yeah,
Well,
Dana
it
White.
will be a once in a lifetime
Yeah,
experience.
but Dana White talking about I mean,
It's interesting that he talks so much about like money because like I mean there's been a ton of guys in UFC history that have complained about the contracts and all that, and it just seems like UFC they have to make a lot of money. So what can he not afford?
Well, in this too, like there wasn't really tickets.
Well, for this event specifically,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's sacrificing that
Yeah,
for publicity. You could argue
for the coolness of it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about the ticket aspect because
Yeah.
I think a lot, from what I saw at least, were
It's a lot of
a
military.
lot of military, a lot of people who served, no doubt.
Because they didn't sell tickets to this, right?
I think they did. It was
Maybe
like
like
600
celebrities.
tickets.
Yeah.
I don't even think there was very many celebrities.
Yeah.
I think I saw Zuckerberg there.
Yeah, I saw
That
Mark.
was-
He's a huge
Yeah, that's
martial arts.
only
guy.
person I could see that I recognize outside the
Then you had
office.
the, I think it's the Nitro Circus guys before the fights.
Oh, I didn't.
Travis Pastrana was
Oh, was it
there.
there?
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
They were doing a bunch of tricks and
Oh,
stuff.
gotcha. Some stunts and all that.
Oh, okay,
Pretty-
that's cool.
But yeah.
No, but it was for UFC. It's cool that they were able to pull that off because
And
it
then
it is an iconic place that every American, of course,
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
You know, non-Americans also know that too.
And then the next big fight, we got Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Conor making his return.
And
Oh, that's right.
What
It's-
day is that, or what is that?
That is the night before we leave for Italy.
Oh
Oh shit.
that is nasty work by the UFC.
So I mean,
it's,
we have a late flight. It's not
that's true. So it's on the Saturday before.
correct.
Yeah,
It's not like you have to be up at 4 in the morning or something.
that's true. That's a good point. But Conor coming back's a big deal.
That'll be fun.
I will say he might have 2 fights on his contract, but it very well could be his last fight.
It
If
should.
he gets beat bad, he could. Well, like I said, I think he's got 2 fights on his contract.
Oh, okay.
But if he gets beat bad, I could see him being like, "Yeah, I'm making enough money not doing this.
Yeah, he's.
I don't got it anymore."
Yeah.
I mean, he would never say that.
Well, I think Dana White, from a money making standpoint, because clearly he's not making a lot of money. Dana
Well,
White.
I like.
Like I'm sure he likes.
He's making.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money. That's why I just
Dude, the
fact
deal
that
they pulled.
With Paramount, it has to be. Did you say the number? I don't know.
$7 billion over 7 years.
With
$1
a
billion
with a B.
B.
It's. But I mean, I think it's not like all that goes to Dana White's pocket.
No,
No, he doesn't like specifically own the UFC.
He doesn't own the. So Dana White does not own the UFC.
He's like president and probably
Yeah,
Probably
it's a big group that owns it.
he's probably got a good chunk, I would guess, but
Yeah,
that's
I mean, the UFC was around before Dana White was around.
That's a good point.
I don't know about this.
just a little bit.
But they were. But it was a really good card. I'm glad that we were able to get together.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kind of enjoy it and that kind of thing.
This might be really rude, but do you think you could pour just like a fucking, just like a
Or you want
little?
that one?
It doesn't matter. In here is fine. Perfect. Just
Yeah, just
Cheers.
face. Also, NASCAR at Sonoma this Sunday. We will not be there for the first time in a long time.
We did 5 straight
5?
years, man. Well, you didn't do 5 straight, but
I think
I think me and Danny did 5.
Yeah.
We were the only staples.
I think it's going to be good for us. 'Cause I think we still have more NASCAR races in us.
Yes,
here
we
at
were
Sonoma.
going back for sure.
I think we'll probably go back next year, depending on.
I would like to think so, depending on
Plans.
situations, yeah.
But I think it'll be nice for us to take a year off because we know what we're
Reset the group.
doing. Reset the group exactly. I think it's a great way to put it.
Last year was our smallest group, so.
Yeah, but it was also. I think it was really easy.
No, it was fun.
Really clean, really
Yeah.
clean cut. I enjoyed it. Might wear my Cal Larson shirt to Disneyland on Sunday.
There you go.
So I'm going to be there. So are you guys going to get together and watch the game or watch the race?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know. Do you have any plans this Sunday? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Definitely good.
Cal Larson probably going to win because he owns that place.
Fuck no. I need SVG to win. Cheers.
To
We're
6
polishing
years.
off the Malort for 6 years of ISR.
Yeah, not bad. You kind of forget what the taste is of the Lord a little bit.
It's really just the finishes, so just
It's different.
yeah. I think it's more, in a way, it's more tolerable than Fernet.
It's not that bad. I even thought that when the first time we tried it. Because I remember the first time we tried it, I was borderline scared. I was like, what's this gonna taste?
I was a little bit too. I was like, this is gonna be like make me throw up.
Bad?
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. You know, if Nick can rip it on it, they go through a full night. I think we can do it. Yeah. Man. Are you bringing a bottle of this to Italy?
If I get it on. That
We're
would
gonna
be
get some
fun.
Italian liqueur.
Yeah.
Busted ass Chicago on board.
NBA draft starts tomorrow. You ready for to see who the Kings get?
No, dude. The Kings are just so bad.
Coach with the
They're
capital
so,
C.
so bad. Like, can we just terminate the franchise so I can start over as a fan?
Well, you had Mike Brown. No.
Yeah.
No, well, you had Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Harrison Barnes?
And
Not so much.
Sabonis might be gone.
Sure. It's tough sled.
You mean the
And
next
Zach Levine is awesome, and he's hot.
You mean the next Warriors Sabonis?
Yeah. Also, the NHL draft is this weekend, and Sharks are picking number 2, which we.
Oh, I meant to say that earlier.
So who do you think? So you tell me who you thought they were going to get or who they should get.
So
let us know real quick.
it seems to change frequently.
Because from what I've heard, the first pick is
it's
rather
pretty
obvious.
pretty locked in. It sounds like it's gonna be no, it's the Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs.
It's gonna be Gavin McKenna.
He's like the overall.
It sounds like he's kind of consensus number 1. But Ivar Stenberg is the other guy who's a winger who plays in Sweden. And they're talking about there's like a bunch of different defensemen, which is kind of a need for the Sharks. But I feel like they still are in that window where they just need to take
Best player
available.
available.
Guy who's got the best long-term outlook.
So the defensive guy is not the best player available after.
If that's the case, I think they should just take Stenberg. But if they believe that a defenseman, and you know, it's not an impossible situation where they even trade back a few spots. So
Okay.
no, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens. I have faith in Mike Greer. He's done everything very well so far, and things have gone his way. So I'm gonna continue that faith in GMMG.
Whatever the Sharks can do and Mike Greer can do to make the Sharks a playoff team again, because we were close this year.
We're knocking on the door.
It's happening next year. It's,
You have the ball
Yeah.
direction.
I'm also
Yes.
excited for free agency. I think they have an opportunity to make some moves and accelerate this rebuild.
Just can't wait to see our boys back in teal. I really can't. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
great.
gonna be great. October, baby.
Who cares about Who cares about football? Wait for hockey again.
All right, thank you all for watching, listening. Have a great summer, and we'll see you sometime probably in August. Peace.